lots of work from you, improve the quality of teaching, and also make us to prolongate kids' education in our company. Um, I think retention rate depends on two factors. First of all, let's discuss what it is retention rate. It's the percentage of kids who is going to continue their education with our course after their package is finished and they decide to buy a new one. And that's why we implemented bonus system just to motivate you to work better, to motivate students to work better and prolongate their education. But I think we face two problems here. The first one is about the quality of teaching. Not all of you, but some of you have problems in teaching, especially in communicating with parents and kids. And we will solve it plan. And the second one is really important. We need to integrate parents into the learning process. Parents need to know what's going on the lesson, what results their kids have, and they need to be integrated in project classes as well. So that's why we introduce the system of feedbacks in new version and also introduce the system of open lessons. Let's start with the first one. Now I'm working on creating templates for all lessons that we have, all courses, all lessons. It's a long-term process, but from next a week, you can already start working for Coding Night course with new templates. It means I will show you now, but now all your accounts don't have access to this information because I will show you from my account. Um, After you finish your lesson, you need to send general feedback from back office to the chat, general chat in WhatsApp. And we divide feedbacks into two parts: private feedbacks for private classes and group feedbacks. For private feedbacks, there will be also separate feedback. The difference is that for private classes, you provide like feedback with your personal recommendations for kids. For example, let me show you. I will share my screen. 1 second. It means that now you don't need to create communicate with parents by yourself. I mean, not don't need to write your own messages. You have already sent feedbacks, but you need to change some information here because, of course, I can't predict what kind of kid you have. Maybe I wrote that he's so smart and he's so active, but in fact he's so passive. You need to create like more compliments in other way. So let me show you. When you open the course Coding Night, for example, Indonesian version, please pay attention to that all courses I mean now, it's for Indonesia because I can change templates only in these courses. In other ones, other countries also use it and they can't make any changes here. So when you open, for example, Pelajaran Pertama, you see here all information you already know, yeah? Just materials, presentations, tracks for training yourself. But when you scroll down, you see here mails, group feedback, private feedback, and welcome message. Welcome message, it's what you usually send like when the general chat created. So when you open it, you can see how it looks like. So your task, just don't put it so automatically. You see that some of them you need to put, you need to change. It's obvious. And also, please don't make any changes inside the mails. When you open private class feedback, you can see how it looks like. Sorry, let's just start with group feedback. You see group feedback, whereas like all information what particular kid studied during the lesson. And you can see that some of the information should be changed by yourself. So you can change something like hello, not parents, orang tua, or I don't know, put their names. It's on you, but it's up to you. But something you need to remind. Also, oh, Linda. Hello, Linda. We already started and explained that now we introduce new system of feedbacks because we need to improve our retention rate, and retention rate depends on two factors. For first of all, it's quality rate, and the second one is about communication with parents. And some of you have problems with quality rate, especially communication with kids during the lesson. And the second one is communication with parents. So that's why we introduced new system where you don't need to think about feedbacks by yourself. We created ready sent templates. You just need to modify them regarding the special characteristics of your group, and that's all. And we divide feedbacks into two types. For general feedback, you need to send one general, for groups, you need to send one general feedback to general chat in WhatsApp. You have a template in back office. And after two lessons, each two lessons, not one, you send a personal feedback to each of parents. It's needed because I know that it's too hard for you to create like a personal feedback after each lesson to parents, because actually kids don't have like a huge progress after each lesson, and it's hard to create new compliments, new progress, and so on. But after two lessons, it's already half of module, and you need to provide information about the progress of the kid, and it's needed to do it with three parts. First one is explaining what's going on during the lessons, what they actually have as a result of studying their hard skills. The second one is about soft skills. Then praise the kid. Like, he is so smart, he's a very active person, something that you mention, his personal characteristics. It's needed because you need to show parents that you care about the kid, that it's too personal, that you put your efforts to teach him. And the third part is about sailing. I mean, just to, you know, just to explain what they are going to study later, why is programming is so important. And for these feedbacks, we also have templates. I will show one more time. So, Winza, when you open the lesson, it's mostly for you, so you're late. When you open the lesson, you see all the materials you already know. But when you scroll down, you will see group feedback, private feedback, and welcome message. Welcome message is like first message that you sent in general chat when your group created. It's not like for each lesson, only for the first, yeah? And we have two types of feedbacks. Group feedback, as I said, is general chat only. After your first lesson, it should be like this one. That's all. As for private class feedback, it's a bit different because you know that private classes usually kids parents paid more for these lessons, and we need to put more effort as well. So here, the only one difference that you I like add some information, perkenalan dengan iya, berjalan sangat baik. So that's all. For example, after two lessons, as I said, you need to put them private feedback. For this, we also have template. Now it's only for coding night because I do it only by myself, and it's a bit complicated to create templates for each of lesson because I don't know anything about coding as well. So I'm sorry. Third lesson. I need to find the second one. You see group feedback, private class feedback, and personal feedback to each parent of the group in private messages. It means that you send group feedback in WhatsApp chats, general WhatsApp chat, private class feedback to the chat with one parent and sales manager. Personal feedback to each parent is like, as I said, that you need to send up to 2 lessons. And you see that we have a template for this as well. The only one thing you need to improve that you need to really add some information, personal information about the kid, because I don't know what kind of kid came has came and what he really can do, what not. So it's up to you to change it, but it should be personal. It's understandable now. I hope so because I don't hear you. So it's first rule. I mean that now you don't need to uh, create to make these messages by yourself. It's enough for you to copy, paste, edit a bit, just put right names, put personal information about the kid that I can't know, and then send it. And also, as for reminders, as for catching up classes, I mean, how to say, I mean, these messages if the kid makes a lesson. We also have templates. They now here or no. Let's show templates for communicating with parents. You can find this information in instruction for tutors. As I said, you must read it because I modified it as well. So I will translate all these files in Indonesian, but later. Um, so you can see here the reminders. Don't be late with reminders. It's not allowed to send reminders in 15 minutes because, it's bad service. We need to show that we're really responsible and we provide high quality of education and we really worry about our kids. So, and also there is the instruction where to find these feedbacks as well. Um, it's about first part, and also we will integrate parents into lessons as well. I think we will invite parents to the first lesson. I will also write rules how to conduct the first lesson, because it should be different. You need to show them a really good, you need to impress them, I think. It should be very good first impression that you ask kids about their hobby, about their motivation to study, what they want to know, what professions they want to have in the future. Just to be very open and show that programming is really important. And parents need to see that. They will be invited on the first lesson. And also, it's mandatory to invite them to the project lessons. I mean, in 1 week before your project lesson starts, you send them invitation to this lesson. Also, I will show you the template for invitation. It will be added to all lessons, like lesson before project lesson. I think it's understandable. You need to send it in 1 week before and also send them reminders about this lesson as well. I will show you now. And you invite parents and you conduct open lessons to parents to show them real results of studying, just what you learned from the lesson, what they really can do now. And at the end of this lesson, you need to say, like, it's only beginning. We will do more complicated projects. You see the real results. And I can also say there is lots of soft skills. They're good they're good workers at the team. They support each other just to show that you're friendly and something like that. And it's both for privates and for group lessons. And what's more important, after this lesson, you provide a parental meeting with parents, just asking their questions. And also, it's your chance to persuade them to prolongate education. Not like, please buy my lessons, please buy. No, it's like very soft sales. Like, I really appreciate it. I really want to teach your kids. I'm very proud that he is a part of our team. Something like that. Okay, now it's understandable.
Yes.
Good. That's cool. And at the end of model on 8th lesson and 16th lesson, we will also invite parents for showing them projects. And also we will invite our sales manager, and we will say for kids that's prolongated their education and they don't need to buy for a new package, like goodbye, thank you. And for our kids that's for them it's like last lesson, we would like to say goodbye. And when the main group left, our sales manager will conduct like soft sales as well, help you to prolongate education. I think it really can help us to raise our retention rate. Your how to say your task now is to start integrating this system with Codeignite. And for other courses, visual programming will be done also next week. For other courses, you work on the same scheme. I mean, after 2 lessons, you provide them personal feedback. You can use also templates from Codeignite for now. And then I will like we will finish to integrating this system by the middle of April or like immediately. But now you have old groups and new groups. You need to start inviting parents to open lessons, and you need to start using templates for Codeignite and visual programming. Also, we will somehow modify the course Codeignite to make it more interesting. We work on it with Fadli and Galang now. So I will also introduce the system later when we will improve it. What's more, soon when you will be accustomed with that, you don't need to put all your feedbacks to folder. That will reveal your functions. But sometimes I will ask you to send me screenshots from your personal feedback after 2 lessons, because I really want to know what you send, how you persuade them, because it's on your interest as well, because you get bonus. And also there is a huge rule about discipline. It's not allowed to be late on the lesson, to have a bad background, like when you're just laying on the bed or I don't know, something like that. Just use backgrounds and use Zoom accounts if you want to improve the image of the lesson. Also send reminders and time. Don't make parents worry, will be today class or not. It's really important. It shows our responsibility and our image to parents. Also, we have a review site, Trustpilot, and you can send it to your parents, but now please do it only with parents you know they like you. Because we have a limit of reviews that we can put on Trustpilot for now, and it will be very sad if only like 3 points or 2 points will be evaluated in this system. I will send you the link later. I will show you also how it looks like for open lessons. Codeignite is almost done. I need today or maybe tomorrow to finish it. And you can start using it from Monday. For example, I know that for Codeignite, at least for now, maybe we will improve it, they have a real project only on the third model. So for example, on 12, yeah? But you need to send invitation on 11. You open the lesson, scroll down, and you see everything here. Group feedback, private feedback, invitation inside the private feedback. Also reminders about open lesson, invitation to the group class. But I think I will delete it and add just invitation inside group feedback. Everything is here. You just need to send it and be more disciplined. And also, after the lesson, I mean, after project lessons, there is also feedbacks. Group feedback, private feedback. it's after all of lessons, and they're all individual. And as you know, after 16 lessons, they need to prolongate their education. So firstly, we invite sales manager for this lesson. But I think I will inform you when we start doing it. For now, we don't have enough sales managers. So it's on your efforts to persuade them to buy, because you know we need to um, invite parents to this lesson because there is a demonstration of project. So you just provide parental meeting after this lesson and show them what they will do after. And here you can see well, I thought I added here is private feedback. But you can see this here, put your opinion. You can just copy and paste, you need to add information. But as for what particularly kids study from the lesson, it's all here. You can, if you find some mistakes, you just can inform me. I will edit it as well. I will add here also like personal feedback, because it's 16 lesson and they need to have a really good feedback from parents from tutors to continue education here. It's about feedbacks. Do you have any questions? Okay, so to sum up, we're introducing a new system of communicating with parents. It means that we have two types of feedbacks: personal group feedback and group feedback. Wait, sorry, private feedback and group feedback. So for private feedback, you need to send from back office the same message that they have, but there are some innovations that you need to put some personal information of the kid. For group feedback, you send after each lesson the template from back office, editing it a bit, and after two lessons, also from back office, you send personal feedback for groups, and you need to send it to each parent in private messages and changing some information inside. Also, for the first lesson, you invite parents. For project lessons, you also invite parents. And for after project lessons, you provide parental meetings to answer their questions if they have, and some soft sales skills. Just can you imagine how many things they will learn after? Can you imagine that soon they will also able to do these and these and so on? Understandable? Yep, Kevin. We need to send it manually, but you have already sent me feedbacks. We don't have integration from back office to WhatsApp, unfortunately. So you just need to copy and paste it. I know that it's a bit not so comfortable, but I think it's much more comfortable than now to think about the feedback by yourself and send it and copy and paste to a feedback folder. But for the first 2 weeks after we implement the system, you still need to copy and paste only personal feedbacks. I mean, personal feedbacks for group classes, because I want to know what you send. That's all. And also, please help me and respond in time to me and hear my feedback to you, because I'm only one who control your work, and the team is growing fast. And I'm also business assistant still, not only head of futures. So, and I can't control the huge team if they don't like listen to me. But you're well done. Almost all of you listen to me and work very quick. You're a really good team. So if you don't have any question, last one thing that I want to show you. I'm not sure that all of you really read instruction for tutors, updated version, and I actually must update it one more time because lots of innovations, but we try to make your work easier, our work easier, and get more kids that want to prolongate. So it's getting more in details. And what you need to know here is a tip for communicating with parents and giving feedback to parents. You can see here rules for providing feedback to parents. I will I will also improve it and fix because it's already new rules. But yeah, here's also information. There's also rules for setting contact with the child and a dance guide. That's all. You can also see other thing. I updated it and make it more understandable. There is information about bonus system. Mm, yep, and I will translate it to Indonesian, but not now because now I'm translating onboarding for tutors into Indonesian as well. That's all. Any questions? As I said, now you don't have access to these feedbacks for now. I will inform you on Sunday that it's ready to implement it to coding night course because we have like the lowest retention rate for coding night now. And also I will inform you about coding night improvements that we're thinking about now to improve your retention rate as well. For visual programming, you will start from the week after this week. I'm so sorry. My English is getting worse and worse. So that's all, I think. And for Python Start, Python Pro, it's like middle of April. But for you need to start implementing all these rules for Python Start, Python Pro, and Visual Programming right now. So you need to provide more detailed feedback after 2 lessons. You don't need to provide feedback after 1 lesson to kids in group, but after 2 lessons, it should be in detailed. 3 parts: real skills, hard skills, soft skills, his personal traits, and some soft skills. And now, when we don't have these templates in back office, I do my best to do it faster. I need to see, and you need to continue to put it all in feedbacks. But soon we will refuse from this thing as well, and you will focus only on quality of your education and only on quality of your feedbacks, because it will influence on your bonus. So it's understandable that now you implement the system to each of your course, but now you do it with your own fantasy, and then it will be systematized and automatized as like with coding night. But I need time. Okay.
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 Okay. Thank you very much. As Galang recorded it, it will be sent to the group.